Hey, what's going on, guys? gdoggcasey here with my buddy Matt, bringing you some more StarCraft 2 action from the Chobo Team League. This is a Week 4 matchup between Team All Inspiration and Vortx Esports. This is actually a silver matchup between the two players here, and I'll start by introducing Team All Inspiration's Unjustified, the red Terran, in the bottom right side of Catalina.
And in the 9 o'clock position, we have our, pink Protoss player playing for Team Vortx Esports Nukeboss. Now, I'm overly interested in this match because I myself am a silver player, and play Protoss, so I would like to see how I would stack up in a league like this.
Yeah, for sure, because we have you sort of on the waiting list here to get onto the team. It should be any day now. But yeah, it's going to be pretty interesting to cast a silver matchup for once. We haven't done that yet, so this is going to be a little bit on the lower end in terms of skill here, but we can still learn from it and see what a newer player kind of thinks about the game here.
Yeah, I think every opportunity, every game that I watch is an opportunity to learn. So
yeah, definitely. Whether it's diamonds or golds or silvers, you're always going to learn something here. And Unjustified, I think he is a gold caliber player. I know that he actually played a match for us as a gold player earlier this season. So I guess at this point he had fallen down to the silver level. I don't know Unjustified. I don't talk to him very much. At least I don't know what his Skype name is. So I don't know who he is. But he is going to go with a Reaper opening here, getting that gas nice and early.
Yeah, we do have a scout coming out by Nukeboss, so he's going to be able to see that. And although unfortunately he is heading in the wrong direction, so
yeah, taking a long way up too. So no Terran here. He's going to know where Terran is now, but the wall should be finished. Actually, he's not walling off, so don't worry about that either.
No, he'll be able to get a full scout in here. Now let's see whether or not this SCV heads in the correct direction, or is he just saving up to build the second command center already?
That's what it looks like. Look at that proxy pylon over by the third base. Or actually, that's kind of like the fifth base for Terran.
Yeah, that looks like it's going to be a very long walk to get.
I bet we see a starport, or a Stargate right beside it. Stargate proxy, because yeah, like you said, that walk distance is way too far. So we'll have a Stargate here instead, and he'll just rush an Oracle into the main event. Do it! Nukeboss. He's not doing it.
Unfortunately, our Terran player is supply capped at the moment. I think that's because he put a bunch of money into that command center and didn't have enough, but he should be doing it right now.
Stargate.
Yeah, you're right.
So we'll see an Oracle or two come swooping into the Terran base. That's a very fast tech lab here. Is he going to go for Marauders? I think he's scared of like a Stalker push. That's why he's going for Marauders so fast and getting that concussive shell. Going to drop that second gas as well and just try to focus on maybe building a couple extra barracks here.
Yeah, now I like the fact that he did put a proxy starport and he is going to get some early harass, but I would like him to scout with that probe that's just sitting there doing nothing.
Yeah, he has absolutely no vision at all. Well, what he wanted to do was just find out where the Terran base was, and once he found out it wasn't at the top, he's like, all right, so I'll just put my Stargate here then. He already knew what he was going for, and he's just going to kind of force this Stargate in.
Yeah, and the dropping of 3 more gateways for our Protoss player, so he is going to be on 4 gates, and he doesn't have a second yet, so...
Yeah, he's going for a big pressure play here, but his Oracle hasn't started yet, and that Stargate's been alive for a while now, and he's not making that Oracle. Not sure if that's intended or not, but he has the money and the supply and the gas. Oh my god. When you're doing a proxy like this, you want it to hit as fast as possible, right?
Yeah, so defenses aren't in play now. As it stands right now, because nothing's coming out for our Protoss player from that Stargate, there it goes right now. Chrono boosting out the Oracle and then a Void Ray. I give the advantage to our Terran player right now because he is saturating his second base as it stands. Although his first isn't very... It doesn't look like they're really making very many SCVs.
Yeah, well,
if we look at the count...
He probably transferred a few over to the natural.
Yeah, it's 27 to 28 as it stands. And here comes the...
Oh, missile turret going down. This actually might go down just in time here. That Oracle's coming in. It's gonna be able to get some damage done if it focuses down that SCV building the. There you go. Yeah.
Oh, it does.
So that's 3. Oh my God, he's focusing the missile turret. That's terrible. He's gonna lose or take a bunch of damage anyway. Now the rest of the units look like they were walking around. They're gonna try to get some pressure at the front of the base here, but it looks like Unjustified is pretty well defended against that now. He did lose a few workers. He lost 5, which is pretty good for that Oracle. But it's not really enough to justify, you know, giving Nukeboss the actual lead here, I don't think.
No, and the Oracle did scout that the second was down, so I'm surprised he hasn't. He has the money. He should be able to be put down a natural as it stands right now, but it kind of looks like an all-in push. He's just moving pylons closer and closer to the natural of our Terran player, but the units they're just outnumbered. It seems like.
Yep, and we got a few turrets down for Unjustified now, so he is very well defended against this. The factory's on its way. Don't think he saw that Protoss army there, and actually Protoss is a pretty big army here that's about to go into the natural, where there's nothing left for Unjustified. This could be bad.
And unfortunately, the Terran player is going in the wrong position and he hasn't turned around yet.
No.
Oh no!
We do. Oh, he's supply cap too, and the army's
sad.
still moving the wrong way. That second is going to go down.
Yeah, and he had Marauders that were coming down the ramp that were A-moved.
That one Marine took out the Void Ray though. Oh my God, these poor Terran units going up into the wrong area here, and Nukeboss is just steamrolling the main here of Unjustified. SCVs have no idea what to do here. They could still be mining, but they're not. They're just standing there, and the Terran army looks like he may be coming back, or is he going? No, he's going to go for a base race.
But as it stands right now, yeah, he's just lifting everything up and hoping that the base race is going to work.
Now, there are a lot of Terran units here, and there is nothing left at home for Protoss.
Now we have 2 Phoenixes being coming in. Now, I like that move because they're good to attack the flying bases.
Mm-hmm. He's focusing down the pylons here. I'd like to see him kind of focus down those probes. He's actually going to have to walk around the gateways. Yeah, it looks like he's going to go up to the probes here. He doesn't have stim, though. So he can't really chase them down even if the stalkers are on the way, and that's going to be the end of this Terran army here. Buildings floating every which way. Phoenixes will be able to chase him down. I don't think it's really going to matter to us because the main army's going to get cleaned up.
Yeah. It's all over but the crying, I think.
Yeah. So there go the Marines. The Nexus doesn't even go down, and Nukeboss is going to take this Silver League matchup, and you can see, you know, the difference between the matches that we've been casting before. Like even the step from Silver to Gold League is actually a pretty big step because, you know, you don't see things like if you're going to do a proxy Stargate. I guess I'll highlight the actual Stargate. If you're going to proxy that, you should get that Oracle out as soon as possible, and then, you know, the second part to the Terran player here, where he was moving his army out and he wasn't responding really fast enough to be able to come back and save his natural. Now, Unjustified's still in the game here. I'm not really sure why. I guess he's probably just frustrated that he's lost this game. He might GG now that his actual mining base has been found.
Yeah, let's yeah, although for our Protoss player, he has... Oh, there we go. Okay, 2 Zealots that were just sitting there doing nothing. It took him a long time to actually to take his probes and get them back to mining. It was a good 30 seconds, I think.
These SCVs are going to start going down to that Oracle now, though, and the Stalkers and Zealots are on the way. This should finish it off. All the SCVs going down. Does he have any left? No. He has one SCV that just got built down here in the bottom left. Shot game, but GG.
Yeah, good game overall. Although you can tell the difference between the higher tier players and the lower tier players. Although it just takes a lot of practice. I could see myself making some of those same mistakes being a silver player. But I did learn things, and it was not a bad game to watch.
Yeah, it was definitely a very well thought out plan by Nukeboss to go with that Stargate, proxy Stargate. If it would have been refined a little bit more, it would have hit a lot earlier, and it would have done more damage just right there. But still well done there, and hopefully Unjustified can bounce back in the next weeks there and learn from the mistakes from this game.
Yeah, so thanks for watching, everyone, and look forward to the next game coming out very shortly.